would like to call the November 5th Thousand Oaks Youth Commission meeting to order at 6:31. We will now have the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Young.
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now have the roll taken by Staff Coordinator Francine Spriegel.
Commissioner DeMint.
Here.
Commissioner Hatland.
Here.
Commissioner Hong.
Here.
Commissioner Johnson.
Here.
Commissioner Kolab.
Here.
Commissioner McMinn.
Present.
Commissioner Morrison.
Here.
Commissioner Rose.
Here.
Commissioner Sadwick.
Here.
Commissioner Sauté.
Here.
Commissioner Sklavenites.
Here.
Commissioner Wall.
Here.
Commissioner Young.
Here.
Thank you.
At this time, I would like to ask Commissioner Sauté to introduce the public comment section of our meeting.
This is the time in our meeting when we invite members of the public to state their concerns about the youth-related issues in our city or to present items for commission consideration. Today we have Nicole Flynn from the Oaks Mall Management, and she's going to talk about the opening of the Oaks Mall expansion, new stores, and holiday events.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me today. I recognize some familiar faces, and we're so excited to hopefully be partnering with the Youth Commission next year on some exciting programs. But I wanted to share the hot topic of the month, which is the open-air expansion that we open next Friday, November 14th, and all of the youth in Thousand Oaks and the Conejo Valley will be excited to share in some of the stores that are opening, such as American Eagle, Aerie by American Eagle, Zoomies, Levi's, Rule, Pete's Coffee, Active Ride Shop, Lids, and that's just an example of who's opening in the expansion. But we're also excited to share that we've opened a brand new Express, Charlotte Russe, Miss Pinky is coming soon, Cinnabon opens just in a couple days, so that's exciting. And Haagen-Dazs just opened, and we opened Sbarro in the food court. So we know those are very popular stores and eateries with all of you, and we really appreciate your support for all of the changes that we've had at the Oaks. And this one in particular is huge for us. The expansion is where the former Robinson's May Men and Home was, and it is going to house about 42 stores. And the tree lighting on November 15th at 6 o'clock is going to welcome Santa and also be just a really exciting kickoff to the holidays. So we've got great light shows and some really cool things happening out there, so we hope you'll join us. We're going to have hot cocoa and carolers and all kinds of things. But in addition, Movieco Theaters is the largest retailer that we have out there, and they're going to be opening early 2009, and that's 14 screen stadium seat. 4 screens are VIP, they're 21 and over, but something to look forward to. And then the other 10 screens are open screening, and there's a teen lounge where you can rent controllers, and there's an espresso bar in there. There's going to be a lot of really exciting things. It's the first theater of its kind on the West Coast. It's kind of like a cross between ArcLight Theater and the Pacific Theater at the Grove. So if you all have been there, you'll know it's a great opportunity for us to bring a really amazing concept to the Conejo Valley and to Thousand Oaks. So we're really proud to have these new stores for you all. It's all welcome. We've got a lot of teen-focused retailers on the lower level of the expansion. So we hope you'll come out and check it out. It's really exciting. Thank you.
Are there any questions for Nicole at this time?
Yes, Alex.
How much did the expansion cost?
You know, we are a publicly traded company, so you can go on macerich.com, who owns the Oaks, and you can find that information, but I can't release figures, but in excess of $1 million, let's say. Can I answer any other questions? Any other stores? Okay. We welcome recommendations for stores that we don't have that you all would like to see. So if you want to email me, I can give Francine my email and maybe post it so that other youth in the community can let us know. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
At this time, I would like to ask our Chair of Public Information, Commissioner DeMint, to introduce our guest speakers.
Today we have Sean McMaster, who is filling in for Catherine Casimir from Straight Up Ventura County. He will tell you more about his organization. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Sean McMaster, and I'm with Straight Up Ventura County. We're funded through the Ventura County Behavioral Health Department, and what we do is we try to involve, we're a youth development program, and where we engage young people ages 15 through 25 in the community to start to kind of talk about underage drinking and binge drinking. It's in an effort to reduce that problem. We do this through workshops that take place in college and high school classrooms, and also youth groups across the county. We incorporate reality improv techniques because our background is in kind of performance and a performance background. So we incorporated reality improv techniques and social change theater techniques that gets the youth talking about the realities in their lives when it comes to underage drinking and binge drinking and the party situation. We're basically kind of our workshops are basically kind of like a fun focus group. Another thing that we do that also involves the youth is we do something called reality parties, and what those are parties. We've talked through these workshops. We've talked to close to 3,000 students in this age range, and we're finding that across the board, these kids are saying that the parties that they attend are out of control, and that parents have no clue as to the danger levels of the alcohol that's being consumed there, and some of the other problems that come along with that, with the overage drinking. So what we do is in these reality parties is we gather a bunch of youth volunteers, some of them who have acted with us before in some of our workshops, and we recreate in a house that's loaned to us for that day. Like, for example, we did one just recently here in Newbury Park where it was a parent of one of the students of one of the Newbury Park students. We came in there and took over the house for the day, and we recreate a teen drinking party, and this is for parents. Now, this is not for the students or the kids, but there are students involved in recreating this scenario, and the parents come through and they move from room to room, and they witness what a current teen drinking party is like. They see the drinking games and some of the dangers that occur as far as driving under the influence and fights that break out in the parties and all of that, and they're made aware of pretty much all the problems. And this is all gathered from information we've gotten from these 3,000 students. Afterwards, then they sit down. There's a brief discussion that follows after the tour itself. This tour is usually run about a half an hour, 25 minutes to half an hour, and then the parents are greeted by law enforcement, and they have a little question and answer session regarding, any questions they may have of what they've just seen in this reality party. And we are having one, actually. I've got some information here. There's a flyer here. There are flyers available on the table for the most current reality party that's coming up in Ventura on the 15th. It's a week from this coming Saturday. And we also have some pamphlets that tell you what Straight Up is all about. And they're all available for you here on the table. One of the other things, too, is that we try and encourage youth to become spokespersons for their age range and talking about the problems that they come up with, or the peer pressure, or the drinking that's occurring in their current party situation. We prepare them to speak out about the issues and participate in media interviews through either video projects or bringing programs to their own schools. And we also encourage them to volunteer for being some of the actors in the reality party. And that's what we're all about. So thank you for your time. Any questions on what we do? Yes, go ahead.
What kind of response do you typically receive from parents after these reality parties? It's
very interesting because a lot of the parents go in thinking that they, and rightfully so, thinking that they know what's going on at these parties. And some of them do, but it's been my experience to see the parents come out with maybe a couple of elements that they were never even aware that was going on. And overall, it's been a very positive response. We've even gotten, at the most recent party at Newbury Park, we've gotten the parents one group of parents that came out of a tour, they were sitting there talking with the law enforcement agents, and they honestly started talking amongst themselves, the parents, saying, we need to start networking with each other, them as parents, exchanging phone numbers, and maybe kind of getting together a pact. We've actually we had another parent who went through one of the parties in Camarillo who was very concerned about what she saw, and she started gathering parents of all of her children's friends and hosted a parent pact party in their home, where she actually said, let's exchange phone numbers, let's sign an agreement that if your name is on this list, then you're cleared for all of our kids to go to your house for a sleepover, for a party, and by signing this pact, you're saying that there will be no alcohol available to the kids or any underage drinking going on or anything like that. Because a lot of parents, there are some parents that believe that drinking is a rite of passage. I mean, and their ideas of what their parties were like when they were in college are completely different from what's going on currently in today's college scene. So to answer your question, it's been a very powerful response from the parents, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback from the parties we've done. Yes.
Is there a certain number or website or any contact information, like teens who are interested in becoming involved?
It is on the pamphlet and it's on the flyer, but I'll also give it to you out here so you can hear it. You can contact us at the email address info@straightupvc.org, and you can also visit the website at www.straightupvc.org. Anything else? Any other questions? Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Commissioner DeMint, and our guest speaker. I would now like to turn the meeting over to Vice Chair Johnson.
The next part of our meeting is school and liaison reports. Will Commissioner Rose introduce the ASG-ASB portion of our meeting?
The Youth Commission invites representatives from each of our local high schools and intermediate or middle schools to present information about school activities for the purpose of generating a feeling of community spirit. Today, we have a list of speakers, starting with Matt Stein and Weston Potato with Sequoia Middle School.
Sequoia's Cash Walk was just last Friday. Sequoia students dressed up in their Halloween costumes and walked around our quad. When our Dean of Students stopped the music, he picked a number from a pot. If it was your number, you won. The winning kids were blindfolded and they picked dollar bills from a bucket. The bills ranged from $1 to $20. The Middle School Spirit Night is coming up on the 20th of November. This is where all 5 middle schools in the district come to the Teen Center to compete in 5 categories. They are cheer, decorations, lip sync, tug of war, and sportsmanship. Sequoia has never won Spirit Night, so we hope to dominate this year. Last but not least, there's the annual Sequoia 5K. On November 25th, the students of Sequoia will be running around the school and in the streets of the neighborhood. All the streets are closed for safety. Every participant gets a free t-shirt and a water bottle. You can walk, jog, or run with your friends. Most of the kids enjoy walking and talking with their friends during the last hour and a half of the day. Also, there's an activity expo when you are done. Skateboard and surfboard companies come to tell about their programs. There are many free giveaways. Overall, everyone enjoys the 5K.
Hello. This year at Sequoia Middle School, the 7th grade boys basketball has been undefeated this year, while the 8th grade boys just won their playoff game yesterday, and also the 8th grade girls got 3rd place in the tournament. And the 7th grade girls have won and lost a few games. The Mummy Wrap was just a big event that just happened about a few days ago, where the students wrapped their Cody teachers in toilet paper while the students in the stands cheered them on. Also, talk about horticulture is the students of Sequoia Middle School environmental horticulture classes have planted over 270 native plants. For the National Park Service, as part of the tree program, they are restoring over an acre of endangered coastal sage scrub habitat in the Santa Monica Mountains this year. The Conejo Valley Audubon Society is also working with the students observing the birds that are part of this unique habitat. Over 450 students will participate in this program this year. For more information, please contact Alan Saute at 805-498-3617 at extension 1404. Any more questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Our next liaison report will be with Commissioner Sklavenitis on Kalina Middle School.
For our past events, we had a motivational speaker come in for Red Ribbon Week, and he discussed ways to get motivated and to help kids work hard. Our Halloween carnival and dance was last Friday. It was a very good turnout. Almost everyone wore black and orange or their Halloween costume. And our future events are that this Friday, November 7th, is Red, White, and Blue Spirit Day, where you must either wear red, white, or blue. And the 6th and 7th, lunchtime volleyball starting. Renaissance is every Thursday at lunch, and where we continue to reward kids on good grades by giving them candy. Student involvement is also every Monday during lunch, and this is a chance for kids to give an opportunity to complete community service projects. And a special projects committee has been set up to discuss new projects for school. And no school is on Tuesday, November 11th due to Veterans Day. And I would like to congratulate Kalina Middle School 6th, 7th, and 8th grade volleyball teams for being first place for the Teen Center Leagues. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Commissioner Sadwick with Westlake High School.
Our play, The Odd Couple, opens tomorrow night, Thursday, and it will run through Sunday the 23rd on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday at 2 and 7. And this Friday, November 7th, we have a lunch rally to get ready for our football game against T.O. High School at 7 o'clock that night. If we win, Coach Benkert will have the most wins of any coach in Ventura County, so we're all very excited about that, and we're hoping for a great victory against T.O. Wednesday, November 19th is common planning schedule, so first period starts at 7:10 and second period starts at 9:08. There will also be a kindness brunch on that day by invitation only in the mezzanine during common planning. And then on Tuesday the 25th, we have a Thanksgiving lunch rally, and we hope that everybody will have a great Thanksgiving break. On a more serious note, Westlake High School has established a memorial scholarship fund for Mr. Mike Mackey, who passed away recently. He passed away on Wednesday, October 22nd from complications from a bicycle accident. If you would like to contribute, contact the Westlake High School Scholarship Foundation.
Thank you, Commissioner Sadwick. Next, we have Commissioner Wall with Lorena.
I'd like to congratulate Lorena's tennis team and volleyball team for finishing the league undefeated, and hopefully will win CIF in both sports. On behalf of the Human Rights Club, I'd like to thank the Invisible Children Roadies who came out today, and we had a great turnout at our documentary. And tomorrow we have Jeans Day, so everyone, that's your way that you can support Uganda. And that's about it at Lorena for now.
Thank you. And lastly, we have Commissioner McCammon with Thousand Oaks High School.
Actually, Commissioner DeMint will be doing this report.
Today at Thousand Oaks High School, we had a Red Cross blood drive, which went really well. We had about 170 participants. Tomorrow is the last home volleyball game. We have 9 graduating seniors. Football, it's our last home game versus Westlake, big rivals, so everyone should come out and watch that game. Also, there's going to be a senior recognition at that game for all our senior players. We have a school supplies drive that started on Monday and goes through the 14th. And tomorrow on the quad at lunch and at Sharky's in Newbury Park, we have a every 15 minutes fundraiser. It's called Smash Guacamole, Not Your Car. And it's a contest to see who can make the most guacamole the fastest. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Commissioner DeMint.
Thank you once again to all the representatives who came out to make reports for your schools, and we always encourage any ASB or ASG to send your representatives each month. Now we have the report for the Teen Center Advisory Council. Will Commissioner McMinn please present this item?
All right, we had our volunteer fair on October 21st in partnership with the Youth Commission and the Teen Center Advisory Committee. That was very successful. All of the volunteer organizations that came out for that were very happy with the turnout and the volunteers that they received. The Teen Center worked the Reign of Terror Haunted House at the Hillcrest Center near the end of October and up to November 1st. And according to people who were there, we had massive amounts of people and everyone was going through and got scared, and it was pretty cool. The Battle of the Bands had their auditions on November 1st, and they are currently looking for judges. So if anybody in the entertainment industry wants to come out and help judge some really good teens in their bands, you can contact the Teen Center for more information. At our last meeting, we elected Logan Marshall as chair and Morgan McDonald as vice chair, so congratulations to them. And that's a report from the Teen Center.
Thank you, Commissioner McMinn. And now will Commissioner Sadwick introduce information regarding Conejo Coalition for Youth and Families.
Our next meeting will be on November 12th, so hopefully we'll have a report after that time.
Thank you, and thank you once again to all the commissioners. I now turn the meeting back to Chair Morrison.
Okay, the next part of the agenda is project activities and reports. The Youth Commission undertakes a number of projects during the year. I will introduce the following commissioners who will oversee the coordination of these projects and ask them to present summaries, and please provide any updates. First project is a therapeutic dance. Would Commissioner Sadwick please give the report?
We've assigned subcommittees for therapeutic dance, which will be on March 21st at the Thousand Oaks Teen Center. And with entertainment, we'll have a report from Commissioner McMinn.
Commissioner Hatland will be giving this report.
Okay, so for Rock the Oaks, our deadline for bands is getting pretty close. And for all you procrastinators out there, don't do it. Therapeutic dance. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Okay, so for entertainment, we will be having Hercules showing in the game room. So that'll be a fun, Greek-themed movie for us. And our entertainment for the dinner, we are trying to get authentic Greek dancers, and they sound like a total blast, and we would love to have them there. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Hotland. And now with the decorations report, we'll have Commissioner Sklavenitis.
Our color scheme for therapeutic dance is Mediterranean Moonlight, and the color scheme is gold, forest green, and white. And we have a background set for the photos. It is a little Parthenon with 2 columns, and it has a little pond in the front. And there is a Greek statue in the back of the background.
Thank you. And now with food, we'll have a report from Commissioner Sauter.
Yes, Commissioner Colhup and I have been organizing the food, and so far we have designed the menu for the 2 work days, and that's about it.
Thank you, Commissioner Sauter. And I will be giving the volunteer report. We're looking for volunteers ages 13 and up to help us set up on March 7th and March 21st. If you're interested in volunteering for this exciting event, please call 449-2743 or email youthcommission@toaks.com. And now with .org, I'm sorry. And now with graphics and public information, we have Commissioner DeMint.
Commissioner Hong and I will be setting up an appointment with the city's graphic designer sometime in the next few weeks.
Thank you. And now with the photo committee, we'll have a report from Commissioner Young.
So far, Commissioner Rose and I have studied on the backdrop for the photos, and all we could say is they look really nice.
Okay, that's all for our subcommittees, and we're really looking forward to this event.
Okay, thank you. And now I would like to ask Commissioner Hatland to give us a report on Rock the Oaks.
Thank you. So, as I started earlier, there are a whole bunch of procrastinators out there, and please don't do it because it's terrifying us. We need these in soon. The deadline is in 2 days, and so we need these turned in by the 7th at 5 o'clock to the city clerk, correct? They don't know what these are? I'm holding it up. Okay. These are lovely Rock the Oaks audition things. And so, technically speaking, band applications, they need to be totally filled out and turned in by 5 o'clock to the city box office. And they need to include a 30-minute demo of totally original music. There can be no covers. We can't do anything like that. But if you do get this in, we would love to listen to your audition tape. Next meeting, we'll be deciding our 6 semifinalists and then doing our live auditions to determine our 4 finalists for the actual event, which will take place February 27th, correct? Yes, 27th. So that's about it for right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Hatland. The next item is public information and guest speakers. Will Commissioner DeMint tell us about some upcoming speakers?
Some ideas that I've had to contact is the Ventura County Sheriff's Department, Caneo Youth Employment, and maybe to get a representative from the Army or Navy recruit system to come in. Does anybody else have any new ideas?
Well, I know Commissioner Hatland and I believe it's Commissioner Hatland, are interested in the Coast Guard, so maybe if we could get a representative from the Coast Guard as well.
We'll definitely do that. Thank you so much. Also, we just want to say thank you to Commissioner Hatland, who did a wonderful presentation on Rock the Oaks at City Council meeting on October 28th.
Okay, thank you. Our next item is volunteer newsletter and fair. Would Commissioner Cole help tell us about this project?
The Youth Volunteer Fair was on October 21st, 2008 from 3:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. and it was a great success. We had 150 teens come, 50 teachers, and over 150 new volunteer signups, and 23 agencies. The point of the fair was to give opportunities and inform teens about ways they can volunteer in our community, and I believe that was a great success. We had 13 great comments from agencies that came saying how much they enjoyed it, and also I was wondering how many commissioners would like to do this next year? I believe that's a very large number of people, and now we're going to begin taking recommendations from commissioners. Is there any recommendations?
Any comments about the event?
Anything you guys want to add, or things we can do next year better?
I really liked the raffle. I think that was a nice way to end everything, and that was really great.
I think the event was very well run. I think the Teen Center, along with those commissioners who were there, we did a very good job running it. And I know we got a lot of positive feedback, so I'm glad that our attendees were very happy with the event.
Anything you do different?
I kind of think we should move it to another day, because a Tuesday is not always the best time to get kids to come. More like a weekend might be better. I don't know, something like that.
Commissioner Sadwick?
I think having it on a weekday actually is beneficial because we all are fairly busy on the weekends, but I don't know if anyone disagrees. I think we can discuss moving it.
I believe the organizations wanted to cut down the time from 7 o'clock because it was a little bit long and we did not have many people near the end. Any other comments? Commissioner Slavitas?
Overall, I think the event went really well, and we got a lot of different groups of people to come in and take a look at the event. So I think it would be a great idea to do it again.
Commissioner Morrison?
I think it was really nicely planned of us to put all the volunteers in a circle, so it was easy for everyone to just make their round and hit all of the volunteer stands and then leave. So I would definitely in the future keep the configuration of how we set that up.
I believe in the future we want to add a road down the center for more vendors. Any other comments or recommendations? No, thank you. We'll move on to the volunteer newsletter. The volunteer newsletter went out recently, a few days before the fair, and it was distributed to all the schools and posted on the website and in the Teen Center. It also was handed out at the fair, and the newsletter has lots of good articles about contacting volunteer opportunities throughout the Thousand Oaks. So if you are interested, please go look at your school or go on our website, which is www.toaks.org. And if any organizations or agencies are interested in being involved in the newsletter, please contact us at 805-449-2743 or email us at youthcommission@toaks.org. I also like to thank the following organizations for being part of the newsletter and the fair: the Alex Fior Teen Center, the American Red Cross of Ventura County, Big Brothers and Big Sisters in Ventura County, Boys and Girls Club of Canal Las Virgenes, Canal Recreation and Park District, Canal Valley Neighborhood and Neighborhood for Learning, Canal Valley YMCA, Council on Aging, Department of Rehabilitation, Friends of the Civic Arts Plaza, Girl Scouts of Canal Valley, Habitat for Humanity, Hospice of the Conejo, Many Mansions, New West Symphony, Planned Parenthood, Ride on Therapeutic Horsemanship, Senior Concerns, Thousand Oaks Philharmonic Group, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Youth Commission, Cabrillo Music Theater, and finally, the Girls Empowerment Center.
United Way.
And United Way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. As we come to the close of our meeting, I would like to call Commissioner DeMint to introduce commissioner comments.
This is the last portion of our meeting where commissioners can provide any information, comment, or announcements by which no action the commission will be taken. At this time, are there any commissioner comments? Commissioner Sclavenides.
I would like to thank Mr. Waters, our coach for Kalina Middle School's 8th grade volleyball team, and saying that he is a great coach. And as we come to an end to our Teen Center League, I want to wish our team good luck in winning the championships.
Commissioner Colhett.
I'd like to congratulate my friend Stephen Barris for earning the Eagle Scout Award recently. So good job, Stephen.
Commissioner Sadwick.
I would just like to give a tribute to Mr. Mackey, a math teacher at my school who passed away recently.
Anybody else? Thank you.
All right. I think that's it. Then, if you have any questions or comments about the Youth Commission, or you want more information, feel free to call 805-449-2743 or email us at youthcommission@toaks.org. And there being no further business to come before the Commission, I would like to adjourn this meeting at 7:04.